Beautiful seekers, this is Clarity 1129. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. I am so happy to have you here. It's just been a week since the last reading came, but I'm feeling as though it's been a long time since I've interacted with you for some reason. Maybe there was a lot going on in my life, so I just feel that the period was much longer than a week. Well, today's reading is a mystery reading, and because I did put a poll and I had 6 votes, and the votes were divided equally amongst love, career, as well as clarity and guidance. And so since we didn't go anywhere there into finding what I should do for you, I decided let's just keep it as a mystery reading, and maybe all of you will get what you want. I don't know. So we've got 4 envelopes, and those envelopes have your tarot cards, your oracle cards, some bits of channeled words, and it's got your charms and whatever it is that you need to know at this time. All right, you'll even find zodiac signs in it. Everything's there in it. Now I'd like you to choose from the symbols or the colors of the envelopes, and whatever is inside we're going to discover together, because I have no clue. I mean, I've channeled each word for each pile and then put it in, and thereafter I've just shuffled and I've not seen anything, so I have no clue what's going to come out in any of them. And so if for those of you who have and there were very few people who've actually taken part in the poll, I don't even know whether it reaches you, because when we are subscribed to a lot of people, chances are that posts don't reach you, and then when the post actually doesn't go anywhere and you don't find many people polling, then YouTube just stops sending it to anyone, so it just dies then and there. So I don't have too many people, only 6 people have voted, and out of those 6 we had 2, as I said, for each. So here's your mystery reading. So for those 6 of you who have voted, thank you very much, and I hope you do find your messages in whatever envelope you choose. Use your intuition. All right, before we begin, a special shout out to my daughter for having created these pictures for you to choose from. She did it in a jiffy, and I am so grateful to her. So let me introduce you to the piles. We have 4, the green envelope or the Eye of Horus, the brown envelope or the maze, the mauve envelope or ANKH, or the pink envelope, and the moon, the crescent moon between clouds. All right, so for those of you who are intuitive, your timestamps are below, but before you go, let me just tell you that when you're coming to the reading, if you want a confirmation of some sort, you think about certain symbols in your mind, so that if they show up, that's added confirmations. Same thing with zodiac signs and whatever else. It doesn't have to be your own, but anything that you thought of, if you keep those symbols in mind, maybe you will see. Some I'll call out, some you might spot on your own. All right, so that's just an added message. So I will see you at your pile. And for those of you who benefit from that quick meditation, let us begin. Sit with your spine erect, palms open, facing upward. When you're ready, close your eyes and take in a deep breath. Hold. Center yourself. Connect with your intuition, focusing between your eyebrows, knowing that your inner guidance will never lead you astray. Gently breathe out. And when you're ready, gently open your eyes, and whatever calls out to you, that is your pile. If you're attracted to more than one, so be it, but don't force fit anything. These are general and timeless readings. Alright, and now I will see you at your pile. Pile number 1, or the green envelope, or the Eye of Horus group, welcome to your reading. We'll keep this right here. And let us open your envelope and see what's in store for you. Wow, okay, these are a lot of cards here. For your letters, you have R, U, and an O, so that could be our. For the signs, you have Gemini, Aquarius, and Leo. And for your charms, you have the snowflake, a leaf, corn, Saturn, the Hamsa hand. For the words, you have prophecy, harm, happiness, overthinking, admiration, enlightenment, growth, and innovation and ignominy. Okay, a lot of messages coming through. Let me put out all the cards before we start interpreting them. You get confidence, balance, dragonfly, which says you bring light to this world. Wow, I just love this for you. And you get happy love, a joyful, stable partnership, and good friends. Bring love into the situation, new moon in Aquarius. Moon with emotions, the number 23 or 5 could be significant. And I think you're the only one who's got 3 tarot cards. And where do we put them? We'll keep your envelope like that. Here we go. And your tarot cards are the 10 of Wands in reverse, the Lovers, wow, and the 4 of Pentacles. All right. Is everything coming in? It doesn't look very nice with symmetry. It should be, there should be some symmetry, shouldn't there? Okay. All right, pile number 1, or the envelope number 1, the green envelope, or the Eye of Horus. Let us begin. First and foremost, there is a lot you have to offer. A lot. All right? For some of you, you may have had a spiritual awakening recently, or you're about to. Or for some of you, you may have been on the path for quite some time. With prophecy and enlightenment here, I get, you are getting that aha moment. You are getting it's something that you've been wanting to know. And it's something that's going to come to you in your dreams. Maybe you're having prophetic dreams. Maybe you are going to be a guide, with this dragonfly here, which says you bring light to the world. It's possible you're getting in touch with your spirituality now, or your spirituality, if you've always been on this path, you are suddenly going to unlock a lot of gifts, maybe of clairvoyance, prophetic dreams, or just prophecies. What you say is actually going to work. This is very powerful. You're being told to come into balance so that you can hone these skills a lot more. Now, there is something apart from these, your spiritual gifts. There are a lot of other gifts that you have. There are a lot of other ideas that you have which you want to bring out. All right, let's go back to the prophecy. All right, the moon, which talks about your emotions. Again, the moon is all about intuition. When you don't follow your intuition, it can lead to confusion. But right now, you're very powerful. Your key is to be in a state of balance and thereafter be confident in yourself and in these visions that you're having. You have prophetic dreams, you do have visions, but you tend to second guess yourself, your intuition. And if this is you, you're being told to start trusting yourself some more, because you are very powerful. You actually have these prophetic dreams about yourself and about other people, and these are not just coincidences. This is real, and you need to meditate. If you don't, start some sort of meditation practice, sitting with yourself alone, grounding your energies, walking bare feet on the ground. But you need to work on this, because this is going to give you clarity, not just in your own life, but you could actually use these gifts to help a lot of people around you. For some of you, it's regarding this, and for others of you, it's something else that you are very passionate about, which you want to bring out into this world. This particular thing is a very innovative idea. See, you've got Aquarius here. You have bring love into the situation with Aquarius, and you have innovation. But when I was getting these channel messages of innovation, almost immediately I got ignominy. And just rightly so, you've got your Four of Pentacles here. You have this great creative idea. It's something out of the box, the way you think. And this is a brilliant idea. You will have a whole lot of growth. And this idea itself will just, it's going to make it big. It's going to be something that people are going to benefit from, whatever this idea is. But you are not birthing this idea. You're keeping it close to your chest. Now, if you're keeping it close to your chest because you're working on it and you want only the final product to come out, then very good. But if it's all ready, but you're still not putting it out because you are overthinking, you just feel that you'll work on it some more, and this attitude is draining you. With the Ten of Wands in reverse, it's time to stop doing this to yourself. You are going to bring light into this world, and this is because of this particular thing, possibly. It is something which is going to change the way a lot of people think. It's going to bring a lot of happiness to a lot of people. People are going to admire you a whole lot. But you know what? With this ignominy here, you feel that you'll bring this out and people are going to make an example out of you. You are going to be shamed for what you've said, and this keeps you stuck. You are so scared of bringing this out that you don't even mention it to anyone, and just right within you. For few of you, I get that you have to make a choice, either to bring this idea out, which is going to keep you busy with working on this for quite some time, which means you can't have a relationship immediately, and you are trying to decide. With this Lovers card here, I feel there is a very powerful connection, but you feel that if you have this connection, then you won't be able to work on this particular thing. And for some of you, you feel it's better to be in a relationship than to work on this, because this is going to bring you shame. It's not going to be accepted. It's too far-fetched. But you are being told to first and foremost put your overthinking to rest, ground your energy, sit in nature some more, meditate. Your overthinking is going to be taken care of with your grounding practices and meditation. Thereafter, look at this. You feel you are going to be disgraced because of this idea of yours, but you are going to bring such an innovative idea which will bring people so much of happiness. You're going to get so much of admiration, and whatever this idea is going to grow. It's going to help people grow, and it's going to grow on its own, because this is beautiful. It's something it's going to catapult you into a different level altogether. It's something really beautiful, and you shouldn't keep it within you. Maybe in the past you've been ridiculed for what you say, because with this Aquarius card coming here twice, maybe you think ahead and people are not able to catch up with you, and that is okay. You have a lot of knowledge. You've got Gemini again twice, all right? So you have double confirmation for Aquarius, and you have double confirmation for Gemini as well. And then you have Leo. Leo is ruled by the sun, and you have the moon. Again, you have balance here. See, it's playing out so well, and this confidence reminds me of Leo energy again. So you've got to come into balance and understand that you have wonderful ideas, and be confident in what you're offering. Beautiful pile number 1. This is so powerful. You have to work on putting your overthinking to rest, and with this Eye of Horus here, which you've chosen, and you get the Hamsa hand here, which is double protection. You are protected. You are being watched over by the universe, so you don't have to worry about anything. Just follow your heart. With this corn here, this is my abundance charm. There's going to be a lot of abundance. All right, your idea is as unique as you are. Don't talk yourself out of it. This again tells me, this is my charm for nature. Be in nature some more. Ground your energy. For some of you, you may have strong Saturn in your chart. This again, in traditional astrology, Saturn rules Aquarius. So this is added confirmation. This could also be Taurus energy. Sorry, not Taurus, Capricorn energy. All right, I said Taurus, so maybe that has a significance for you. With these letters placed like this as R, maybe this idea is a collaboration for some of you, but I feel this is your own idea and you're not speaking about it. Or maybe for some of you, you feel if you bring it up in this relationship that you are going to be overshadowed, because it's totally your idea, but you'll have to put it up as both your ideas and you don't want to. Well, the choice is totally with you, pile number 1. It's your idea. You get to choose how it's going to be, and you've got to be firm about it. For some of you, you want to prioritize your relationship, and even that is okay. A joyful, stable partnership and good friends. And you're being told by the universe is just because you have a wonderful idea and that it needs a lot of effort to be poured into it, a lot of love to be poured into it at this stage, that doesn't mean that you can't be in a relationship. You just got to learn how to balance the two things. Maybe initially, maybe if this was supposed to happen, just say in a month's time, you can postpone it to maybe 6 months' time or 1 year's time. Nothing is lost. You're not in a race. Everything is great. Everything is going great. Start this, have a launch, see how things go, and thereafter, slowly and steadily, start building both things together. It's possible. You need to first of all have confidence in your idea, in your abilities. Very important. Embody this Leo energy. And your innovative ideas, never be sorry for it. We are looking for people who can innovate so that we have new, fresh ideas. All right? And balance is your key to success. You are going to bring light to the world. You're going to be admired so much. And you are going to, if you feel that when you're thinking about this whole thing, how you go about doing things, and you're being told to just mull over it just before you go to sleep and then leave it to the universe and sleep. You will get answers in your dreams. With this prophecy here, I feel you are getting a lot of prophetic dreams. With this enlightenment card here, I feel you're going to get your aha moment very soon. And when it comes, make sure to jot it down. All right? I've said this once before in my reading. Once I had this, I was working on a novel and I started writing it, and then I just came to this block, and for days and days nothing happened. And then one fine day I was thinking over it and I went to sleep, and I got the whole thing from beginning to end, and I woke up and I began to jot it down, and then I was interrupted, and thereafter that interruption led from one thing to another, and by the time I came 5 days later to sit down and bring it all in, I had lost half of it, and it's still lying incomplete. All right, and don't let this happen to you. Pile number one, don't let this happen to you. When this happens, when you get that prophetic dream, just drop everything and everything else. Don't prioritize it. Write it down. If you tell yourself you'll remember later, I'm telling you, you won't. Something will get lost from it, and that thing could be something crucial which will change the way you narrate the whole thing. I mean, this is if that was a book, but whatever your idea is. All right, now that I've given you this example of book, and I've talked about narration, it could be maybe for some of you, you want to write a book about something. Maybe you want to put your ideas out there as far as art is concerned. Anything this could be. It's brilliant. Believe me, it's brilliant. And if you're stuck, you're going to get your aha moment. You're going to be able to find a way out of it. But pour in your energies. This is something beautiful. Do not stop yourself or sabotage yourself. All right? This is brilliant. Work on your intuition. Meditate. Ground your energy. And just know that you are good. Your ideas are good. And if you've been overburdening yourself, for some of you out there, if you're having sleepless nights with this overthinking, you need to put your burdens down when you're going to sleep. All right, and just leave it to the universe and ask the universe for help. The universe will never turn you down. Okay, this is beautiful. It's not something you should ignore. Work on it. You've got a gem of an idea. Bring it out. You are ready. I am sending you so much love and light. Bye-bye. Pile number 2, those of you who chose this maze here, welcome to your reading. Let's see, maybe you like to solve quizzes, mazes, maybe that gives you a lot of happiness, so you're very good at it. You like puzzle solving. Now this is all that you get. Let's put this for you here. We'll look at the charms. What is this? I can't make out. This is the laughing Buddha. Beautiful. Good luck is on your side. A lot of good fortune coming your way. For a lot of you, you may be Buddhist, or you may be following the teachings of Lord Buddha. Or even if you're not practicing the religion, maybe you actually listen to the teachings or follow the teachings, you're very inspired by them. You also get a shell, lots of things hidden within you which needs to come out. There's going to be a lot of abundance in your life. Here you have, okay, why am I interpreting this now? I will tell you after everything is done. Okay, and you get Sagittarius, Aries, Pisces. Okay, and the letters, you have N. Oh wow, you have Sin. You have Exhaust, Rash and Responsibility, Enigmatic, Nerves, and Nightingale. Yeah, I'll explain this when I come to it. All right, be patient. Enjoy, Insight, Exhilarate, Illumination, Innovation, Illustration, Enrich, Establish, Empathy. Wow. All right. And what do we have here? You have illumination. Oh my God, we got illumination here. Wow, wonderful. Abundance. I did say that when we got this charm. Beautiful. I haven't seen any of this, all right? I mean, I've channeled these messages for these words for you, but I haven't seen anything else. I've just randomly put everything in. So, wow. Labyrinth. Look at that. You chose the maze. Wow. And then you get Avon or Auburn. I never know how to pronounce this, and I always feel after the reading, I'll go and check and I forget. 3 rays of light, balancing male and female energies, peace and harmony. And this one was transition to a higher level of being, raising your energetic vibration, enlightenment. Oh my God, what is it? We have a very powerful group here. All right, pile number 1, if you were drawn to, maybe you have messages there as well. Have faith in your dreams. Bees, community, the number 37, 10 or 1 could be significant. And you have the 2 of cups. You definitely should check out pile number 1. And you have the 9 of wands in reverse. So many similarities here. But only if you're called to, alright? Actually, there's so many similarities, you don't have to even go to pile 1 because you'll get all your answers here. Alright, pile number 2. Are we ready? Those of you who've chosen the brown envelope and the maze here, welcome to your reading. First and foremost, you are a spiritual group, and a lot of you, as I've said, may follow Buddhism, or even if you are not so by religion, you still follow the teachings of the Buddha. You're very wise, and you have this beautiful empathy towards people around you. You have great insight, all right? With the illumination coming twice here, which is beautiful. I'm getting goosebumps, really. I feel for a lot of you, you are going to get your aha moment, all right? This could be on a small level, it could be on a very large level, it could be something really deep. With Sagittarius and Pisces here, Jupiter could be very strong in your chart with abundance here. You are an abundant being, you know it. You don't chase after anything, it usually comes to you. Now, there is something, for a lot of you, I feel you could be illustrators, all right? Because that's what, when I wrote illustration here, that was the first thing that came to my mind. Even as I was writing down these words, I was channeling these words for you. And this is what came to me. And here with this nervous nightingale, for some of you, you could be illustrators. For some of you, you could be singers. There is something that you want to put out there in the world. You have a certain dream. You have a certain vision. Whatever you're going to bring out there for the public, for everyone, is going to be brilliant. Because you have this community card here. You are going to make a difference. But you doubt yourself. You are nervous. You doubt your abilities. You feel that it's not going to be welcome, that you're not good enough. What you have is things that people have done much better than you in the past. You know, if someone came to you with this particular situation that you are in, wherein they wanted to share something, maybe their music or their art, their illustration, you would be their biggest cheerleader and tell them how good they are. But when it comes to you, you're just blocked. You just feel that you are not good enough, and that what you've done, as I said before, what you've done, you feel that has been done before. You're not going to make any difference to anyone. But you are. Oh my God, you are. And for you, again, I really, these are exactly, cards are totally different and the message is the same, because the messages have come in different ways for you. You have not got the overthinking card here, but with your nervous energy, I do pick up a lot of overthinking. Alright, and you're being told that you are divinely protected. With this card coming, with these letters coming as a sin, I feel there is something that you want to do which maybe your community does not encourage. And maybe you feel that it is a sin. You feel that if you're going to showcase what you have in whichever way you have it, you are being vain. And you're not, pile number 2. You're not. If you bring out something that you have into this world and people admire you for it, and if how is it that you're being vain? You've been given a gift by the universe so that you can share it with everyone around you. Yes, when you share it, you may get a lot of abundance, you may have a lot of admirers, and so what? You are going to bring so much of happiness to your community. With Exhilarate, you enrich the community. This is something you're going to establish. I feel for a lot of you, you are going to establish your name in your community, and this community could be on a smaller level, on a larger level, on a global level. Alright, but you are here to stay. And wherever you are at right now, you may be nervous, you may be wondering whether it's good or not, and you may be talking down to yourself. And you actually, with the 9 of Wands here in reverse and exhaust, you are exhausted just by your thoughts. It's not the work. No, you're very good at your work. You want to bring in new ideas, but you keep questioning them. And you're being told by the universe to have faith in your dreams. And you need to balance out your masculine and feminine energies so that you know when to rest, you know when to attract, and you know when to go after. When it's time to go after, you start questioning yourself and you say that if it's meant for me, it'll come. But you can't not take any action and expect it to come. That you've made a great illustration, or you have this beautiful song, but you don't tell anyone about it, you keep it inside, and you're just not opening your mouth. Even your closest people don't know anything about it, and then you expect the universe will bring it out. It's not going to happen. Your feminine energy made you create something beautiful, but your masculine energy has to go and put it out there. So you need to come into balance before this comes out into the world. With this 2 of Cups here, and this saying balancing your male and female energies, this is very important. And you are about to ascend, and you've chosen the maze here, and you've got this labyrinth here which says transition to a higher level of being, raising your energetic vibration and enlightenment. And you, along with enlightenment here, you have illumination here and illumination here as well. You are extremely, extremely insightful. You are very spiritual, and you get your ideas, and you need to come into balance. For most part, I feel, the balance again, that reminds me with the Sagittarius here of the Temperance card. You have everything it takes. You're very wise people with a double Buddha here, and you're divinely protected with this Hamsa hand here as well. You tend to be secretive because you're not confident in your ideas. You tend to keep it inside because you feel, people see you as mysterious here. And that's why people are very interested in what you're doing, and you have a lot to offer your community. But somehow you have this idea about whatever it is that you have, or you feel you're being vain, or you're being narcissistic, or you're just being, full of yourself when you talk about your achievements. Or maybe when you talk about it to the people around you, or as a child when you did speak, you were told don't keep bragging about what you can do. And that's embedded in you. And now you don't really, even if you got something out there, you undermine it. You self-sabotage whatever skill you have. If someone praises you, you just feel they're being kind to you. But it's beyond that. You are so powerful. You don't even know how powerful you are. But the days moving forward is going to reveal itself. Don't hold yourself back. You have a lot to offer. A lot to offer. You need to ground your energies. This is my grounding. See, I've got 2 of these grounding. This also come for 1 and 2. You need to ground your energies. Walk bare feet on the ground. Meditate some more. You do follow the teachings of the Buddha, so you need to also embody that energy and sit in meditation. You get all your answers from within you. Balance is the key. And don't exhaust yourself with overthinking. It's going to serve no one. You are going to get ideas. Your ideas are very beautiful. Don't talk yourself out of them. Alright? Very, very important. Am I getting? Yeah, I'm getting again very strongly. Illustrators, especially illustrators. So anything got to do with publishing. It could be writing as well, illustrating. Anything got to do with art as well as singing is what's coming very strongly, but it could be anything else. You can apply it to whatever. Please don't hold yourself back. In some time, the push is going to come very, very strongly. And you are going to get it absolutely, clear vision as to what you need to do and how you need to go about it. So don't talk yourself out of it by telling yourself that you're being vain, or you're not good enough, or that you're full of yourself, or whatever else it is. Just let it go. Heal that energy. You are ready. And if you feel you're vain, I'm telling you today, if you're watching this reading, that what you're going to do is going to help so many people. It's going to bring happiness to so many people that, it's going to be a huge blessing. When you bring it out, it's not going to be about yourself. It's going to be about so many people's happiness. All those people out there, you may think of them as actors and they're full of themselves and whatever, but just look at the amount of people they entertain. Just look at the amount of people who just look up to them, who, they make their day for them. So why would you think that what they were doing was not important enough? Similarly, what you have to offer is something beautiful, and if you get a whole lot of success for it, why not? You are enriching a lot of people's lives while doing it, and it's absolutely fine that you do the same for your life. What's wrong with that? With rash and responsibility, I feel that if you bring this out, it could be a rash decision. Every time this thing comes up, you say that this is a rash decision and you're thinking only about yourself, but it's not. You have a responsibility towards your community as well, and this needs to come out. You are naturally a leader. All you need to do is to come into balance. The universe is waiting to give you this abundance, all right? You are universally protected. You are going to get these visions which are going to make things very clear for you. So stop talking yourself out of it, pile number 2. And on that note, wishing you all the very best, waiting to see what you have to offer as well. Sending you so much love and light. Bye-bye. Pile number 3. Those of you who've chosen the ANKH symbol or the mauve envelope, this is your reading. Let us see what your mystery message is. Oh, that's something that's stuck there. Everything else has come. Alright, so we'll put this here like this. And first the letters wanted to come out. You get an NEE. So it's got to do with your maiden name. For a lot of you watching this, you may be retaining your maiden name after your marriage, or something got to do with what you were before your marriage. Whether you are male or female does not matter. You get draining. You get self-worth. You get adultery. Is that the correct spelling? I think there's an E there, which I have eaten up. Ignorant, intelligent, nesting, basics. I've channeled all these words for you and we'll see how it plays out. bossy and best, drift, distance, you've got a lot, empathy, biased, yearn and you, adoration, bisexual, adulation, narcissistic. Okay. And the signs you have: Scorpio, Virgo, Taurus, and you have the shell, which again could denote water signs, but it basically talks about being secretive. You get the bee, busy. You get the bow. And you get heels, high heels. Again, you get a leaf here. I think everyone in the collective needs to do some grounding. And you get this beautiful, I'm getting some feminine energy here very strongly, alright? Alright, let me put out these cards as well. Trust, love, oh beautiful. I was getting very relationship vibes, unlike the first two. Let's see what else. Mystic, star, harmony in the home and great friendship. Totally, this is a total relationship pile. So if this is not what you're looking for, please choose from one of the others. You get triple spiral, listening to to divine wisdom and joyfully learning life's lessons. I love these cards. Right. Then you have luck is on your side, new moon and Sagittarius. And you get, oh my god, what is happening here? Lotus flower with enlightenment. This is the third group with this coming up for it. 27 and 9 could be significant. Alright, actually I shouldn't be so surprised. If you're in a tarot reading, you are spiritual. Then you have the Emperor. I love that. And you have the 10 of Swords. Okay. This is definitely a relationship reading. Let us begin pile number 3. Those of you who've chosen the mauve envelope or the ANKH symbol. Where do we begin? For some of you, you've just had a breakup. Alright? It may either be just or it may be some time since you've had it. This person you were with is someone you really, really poured your love into. You admired them, you adored them, and I'm getting very feminine energy from you. And irrespective of your gender, you were the one who brought the feminine energy into the relationship, all right? And you really, really admired this person, you adored them, you did everything for them, and your nesting, when you met them, your nesting needs were very high. You wanted to settle down with them, you started thinking of a family, you wanted children, whatever it was in your mind, what your happily ever after is, what your happy family is like, you felt all that with this person, all right? You were totally into them. For some of you, this could be a same-sex relationship as well. Alright, but this relationship was completely one-sided. Pile number 3. You poured in your love, you had so much of trust for this person, but this person never trusted you enough. This person did not pour love back into you like you did to them. Maybe in the initial days they did a bit, but you were so taken in by them, so charmed by them, so much in love, that you stop seeing yourself in this relationship. With narcissistic here, I feel it may not be in the actual sense of the term. Narcissistic is taken very loosely. When you're talking about narcissism, from a psychology point of view, this means something totally different, and what we use casually isn't to the degree to which a diagnosis would be. All right, so this person may not be diagnosed as narcissistic, but they may have a lot of traits of the same. Just give me a moment. Joey just walked in. He's blessed your reading. He was away for the previous 2 piles. And so this person may have been narcissistic. All right, irrespective of the gender, whoever this person was got very used to you doing everything for them. All right, but you couldn't see that. You kept thinking that you could see the potential behind this person, because initially that's how they started, with possibly showing you their love. But you always feel that they don't trust you enough. And the best thing is, I think your final straw was when you got them cheating on you with this adultery card here. This person could be really good initially. When you came, they would take care of all your needs. And slowly and steadily, as you started pouring more and more of love, the person started getting bossy. They would call the shots. And they started feeling distant. You would pour in your love, you trusted them completely, but they didn't. You always felt the need to prove yourself. You were always over-explaining yourself, giving them answers, telling, going out of your way. It was draining you. Your self-concept is completely gone out of the window. But you always had some excuse for them, and people around you, maybe your friends and family, saw it. And they may have come and told you that, this is not a balanced relationship. But you would say, no, you're biased towards me, and this person is so perfect, and it's just right now, maybe it's a little bit, they are preoccupied with something. You always had an excuse to give, till you caught them red-handed, and that was your 10 of Swords moment. All right? And the best part, pile number 3, is that they came into your life just to teach you that your self-worth was practically non-existent. This person you may consider as your twin flame, as your higher order soulmate, and they may be that. But right now, they have definitely not done anything for which you need to stay with them or think of them. But you are very invested still. They have gone out of your life. They have not treated you right, apart from the initial stages. And, they have actually... maybe there was a lot of gaslighting as well, because this ignorant and intelligent, you have a lot of capability, you're a very intelligent person, but this person kept making you feel less than, and you kept working hard to try and make them see the goodness in you. But this was meant to show you the mirror, that you have no self-concept. And when this cheating happened, that was too much to handle, and that's when your breakdown has come in, and that's when you have decided that you need to work on yourself. And now I feel, you've started pulling back your energy, but from time to time you yearn for them. Maybe they also see, now that the split has happened, they also see your worth. But you are being told to take your lessons from here, listening to divine wisdom and joyfully learning life's lesson. This was a life lesson for you, pile number 3. And the lesson was to teach you self-worth, to tell you that you're complete in yourself, and that all the admiration and adulation and adoration that you poured to this person, you're meant to take back and pour onto yourself. Because if your relationship with yourself is non-existent, then finding someone else to love you is not going to make anything okay. You're going to attract the same kind of people and you're going to feel beaten every single time. This energy drained you. You were always explaining yourself. You're always trying to, get a good word from them. And they may have been playing hot and cold. They may have been using a lot of mind games. And you fell for it every time. You would blame yourself. You would take on responsibility for everything that went wrong. And when your friends and your family would talk to you about them, you would defend this person. Maybe for some of you watching this, you are bisexual, and maybe you told that to this person in the beginning and they were absolutely fine with it. But as things went on, they would keep talking about this and making you feel less than, and you would try and work even harder so that they would accept you. But this relationship happened because it was time for you to understand where you stand. The fact that you are such a beautiful human being, but you don't see it. This push had come. You had to break down for you to actually start seeing things for what it is. And I don't really see you seeing things exactly the way you're meant to, but you're getting there. This breakdown of this relationship, you've always been a wonderful person, and your love for them was really, really admirable. All right. They don't know they will now know after the split. They have started realizing what you meant for them. Maybe you were mirroring each other, but they definitely know that they haven't done right by you. All right. I don't think they're going to come in, but even if they do, you are not meant to take them in. I don't think they're going to come clean anytime soon. And you're going to see that on your own with this enlightenment card here. You're seeing slowly and steadily what was happening. You have stopped recognizing who you are. Maybe if something really nasty, if they've said something nasty to you and you've tried to prove yourself and then you break down, then they would just come and pamper you with gifts. And this, instead of making you happy, it would fill you with guilt some more. And so you would work doubly hard to gain their favor. Oh, this is terrible energy, but you're coming out of it, which is beautiful. Is the fact that this breakup, depending on when it happened and how much healing you've done, you are reaching this beautiful place of understanding things the way they are. You're able to now finally distance yourself from whatever happened and see it for what it is, not from these rose tinted glasses, this biased opinion which you had. Not from there. You're genuinely looking at things the way it is. And for you it was very important to have a beautiful family dynamic. Maybe your parents in your home, was really beautiful. And for some of you, maybe it wasn't, and you craved that. But what you brought into your life was something that you've already seen growing up. And you're being told to heal your energy, all your past energy. And beautiful relationships will come when you learn your lessons, when you learn to respect yourself, to love yourself like no one else. That is when you are going to get relationships wherein there will be harmony in your home and great friendships. And you need to understand this. There will be a lot of the right person will come along who will love you just as much, who will trust you just as much. Luck is on your side, but you need to work on yourself. I think you've already had this aha moment for a lot of you. For a long time when all this happened, even when your friends would tell you, you would keep defending this person, but now it's all coming out slowly and steadily. You're ready to bring it out. You need to ground your energies with this card here. Your life is going to start getting very busy now, but in a good way. Earlier on, you were busy, focused on just one person. Now you're focused on your life, and you are going to change things, but step by step. Right now, as you're watching this reading, pile number 3, with this knee here, I feel you need to go back to what you were before this person came along. Where for some of you, you may have been married to this person. For some of you, it's just been a very strong relationship, which wasn't a marriage but felt like one. But you need to go back to what you were before this person came along, before any person came along. When you were single, when you were carefree. You need to go into that energy, and thereafter heal yourself and start asking yourself, what is it that you wanted to do? For some of you, I feel just by looking at this that maybe you wanted to be a part of the fashion industry, or maybe you started out that way. Maybe you met this person there, and you need to get back there. You need to start doing that. Maybe you were a fashion designer or something like that, and you just gave it up for this person. You need to go back to those interests of yours. And you are going to have no shortage for work. You've got great ideas. A lot of people are going to come to you. You're going to be so busy. But right now, if you haven't started the healing journey, or if you're somewhere there, that's all you need to do. Pour all the love and adoration and admiration and everything to you. And instead of yearning for this person, you need to yearn for this person, you in the past, how you were before this relationship happened. All right? And for those of you who identify with the fact that you're bisexual, own it. Nothing to be embarrassed about. This is who you are. Own it. And those who love you will love you knowing who you are, and not use it to keep you stuck, to keep you feeling less than. Because you're not less than. Beautiful, beautiful pile number 3. I'm sending you a big, big hug. Alright? Wonderful things are waiting to happen once you work on yourself and on your self-worth. This chapter is over. Now, if you think this person is your twin flame or your higher order soulmate or whatever, irrespective of gender, even if it has to come, it's not coming in a hurry. Give it 10, 12 years. Because right now you're meant to build yourself, your best life, without this person, without the need of this person, without anything of yearning for this person. Right now you're meant to be, because this person did not treat you right. And there's no way of knowing who this person is, because you've been so biased in trying to make them more than what they were. You need to come back to basics. Alright? I am sending you so much love and light. I hope sooner than later you live your best life happily, and you get that beautiful family that you're looking for and the wonderful relationships that you're looking for. Bye-bye. Pile number 4. Those of you who've chosen the pink envelope or this beautiful moon amidst clouds, welcome to your readings. Let's see what your mystery message is. It's taken a long time for this to come out. Are you stuck? Pile number 3. You're stuck. You want answers. You don't know where to go for answers. You get the heart. Okay, this symbolizes defense forces. So maybe you or someone in your life is in the defense for the services. Then you have a starfish, water energy. This I take as the infinity symbol, though it's not, but I do take it as that. You get the Buddha. And then do you have anything else here? Yes. Oh, you have Is this a shell or is this a fan? Well, I take it as a shell. We'll put it with the starfish here. Alright, because it's supposed to be like this. Yeah, it's a shell. And you have Libra energy, Capricorn, and Cancer. For your letters, you have A, D, and E. Aid. All right, the words you have are roasting, routine, okay. Rest, R&R, okay. Grand, great. Jest. Rage, nitty-gritty, nitpicking. Echo, mirror. Understanding. Jovial. Uxorious. Desist, demand, dominate. Gingerly gourmet. Okay. All right. I remember some of this when I was writing this down. When I was getting these channeled words for you. Trials, TNT. That it will be your trials and tribulations. Okay. We'll keep that here. We've also got a lot of cards. Oh, there's something here as well. Right? Arousal. Okay. And then you have death, mystery. Wow, for a mystery reading, good. You have insight, opens a third eye to strengthen intuition. I'm not surprised with this mystery and insight with the moon here. Then you have spirit, heavenly assistance from your angels and guides. Beautiful. Then you have ancestry. 42 or 6 could be significant. And you have conclusions are within reach, full moon eclipse, which is today, by the way, as I'm recording, we have a lunar eclipse. And then you have the Hangman in reverse and the 9 of Pentacles upright. Is everything coming in? Yes, it is. Pile number 4. Let us begin your reading. For some of you, I feel you were in a relationship. Maybe you're in separation now. All right, you may have been in separation for a while. For a lot of you, this could be a marriage. You're not divorced, but there's been a separation. And maybe during that, there was minimum to no communication. And somehow I feel that you, pile number 4, you are the one who basically whoever, I'll make a correction there. You may not be the one who's walked away if you are the one embodying the masculine energy. The person who's embodying the feminine energy is the one who wanted to walk away from this connection and is the one who's caused this separation. All right? So now if you are the feminine watching this reading, you are the one who's walked away from here because you felt this person was not serious about anything. This person took your connection lightly. Whatever you wanted, they took it lightly. They would make, they would be funny about everything. And initially that's what charmed you to them. And then that's what actually irritated you. And you decided they're not very serious. They have no aim in life and they're keeping you stuck. Now, if you are the masculine watching this, then there is this person, the feminine, the person who's embodying the feminine energy, they are the ones who walked away. And you're wondering why, because you absolutely adore them. And if you are the feminine watching, whoever the masculine, this word is something I've heard maybe 2 or 3 times in my life. And this is the word that came out for you, uxorious. And this actually means when a husband, typically a husband, has a whole lot of love and admiration for their wife. All right, so this male, whoever, whether it's you watching it, you have a lot of admiration for the feminine in your life, and if it is the other person, they have a lot of love for you. You don't see it. You always felt they were not serious enough. Or if you're the one who's asking, see, I have more feminine viewers, so I'm going to speak from a place that you are the feminines watching this, and this person is crazy in love with you, and you don't see that. You're the one who's walked away from the connection, and you felt that you're not growing staying with them, and you need to grow. You're very ambitious. I'm not surprised with Capricorn here. You have Capricorn, Cancer and Libra. Yes, you are very, it's very important to you that you're financially independent and you are moving ahead. You're very ambitious, and you felt that this person really didn't understand you, and they weren't ambitious enough for you. You just felt there was too much of light-hearted fun, and while that was very charming in the beginning, it started really irritating you that how can someone not have an aim? But their aim is very, very simple. They just want to make you happy. And maybe initially you would laugh, but slowly you started getting very irritated. Maybe they would just, with this roasting and routine, it had become a normal thing. Maybe once upon a time, and they would tease you, and this could have led to a lot of arousal, and you had a wonderful time together, that you felt a lot of chemistry. And now towards the end, it started bugging you. If they would start roasting you, you would just lose it. You would get so annoyed with them, and they have a lot of sense of humor. And I feel with this particular card, gingerly means cautious. You started getting cautious around them because you do not want to get roasted, because it was an irritant to you as days went by. But with gingerly, I got gourmet, and and I just feel the sense of humor were more like dad jokes. They would play on words, and you wouldn't find it funny. And people who come, would meet you as a couple, they would absolutely love this person because this person is so jovial. And you used to get even more irritated by this. And I feel for a lot of you, pile number 4, you've had it difficult growing up. And, it's very important for you to have this financial stability. And you just see them as being someone who's not serious. And so you have been the one who's going after your dreams and doing whatever it is that you want. And to be honest with you, I feel you've been very demanding of them because you feel that they have no aim. But this person is so much in love with you, and what you don't realize is they've been pushing you forward. And when in the past you may have been struggling to reach your 9 of Pentacles, this person was there, laughing, joking, taking it easy and telling you it's fine and making jokes and moving you forward when you've had a bad time. And that's how you came close and you were in love. And now when you've made it to some place and they're still in this energy, now it started irritating you. And I feel there were a lot of fights because you felt that this person wasn't responsible. Everything fell onto you. There was no balance. That yes, at one point they were there for you, but right now they're just doing nothing, and just you're doing all the work, and you expect them to put in some work too. And maybe you've, because of the way you are, I mean, because you see they are not doing anything, you're trying to demand things from them. You're the one who, you may be dominating this situation because you feel you're the one who's doing all the work. Pile number 4, you feel that they have no drive whatsoever, and this really, really irritates you. You will get a chance to speak with this person, and I feel that you really, even before you get to see them, you're going to get some insight into how they are and what they are all about. Maybe you feel you don't even know them all that well. It's because they've kept this relationship all about you. They were cheering you up, they were all around you. It was never about them, it was always about you. And now that you felt that they were not serious and whatever, and you've drifted apart, you are getting an aha moment about this person. And your angels and spirit guides are speaking to you. You may be seeing repeated numbers. This person may play around with words a lot. They're very intelligent. And they use language, beautifully. And just because they make light of the situation doesn't mean that they're not serious. They are very understanding. And they've just been so in love with you that it's never been about them, it's been about you. And this was the thing that drew you to them in the first place, and now this is what irritates you about them. And you need to decide whether you really, this separation may have made you realize how important they were in your life. And you need to have that heart to heart without being nitpicky, without flying into a temper, because they've been your pillar of strength while you were making it big. And you need to show them kindness and speak to them and ask them what is it that you want. With this echo and mirror here which I've written, maybe you're mirroring each other. There are some things about you that they need to inculcate, and there's something about them that you need to. When you both, it triggers you. Maybe this person is a water sign, and you may be either air or earth, Capricorn or Libra, while this person may be a Cancerian. And this person doesn't speak out their mind. They have a lot of depth of emotion, and they may be hurting because of the way you've treated them, despite the fact that they were with you the entire time. With the Buddha here, they are very wise. And for them, this relationship meant much more than an ambition. With this, which symbolizes infinity for me, I feel you've had a lot of lives together. And maybe this is something that you needed to learn. Maybe this person or you, as I said, was in defense. So as it is, you are maybe in separate places at this time. But there's a lot of love here, at least from their side. And maybe you are realizing that you have a lot more of love for them since the separation. Now, if pile number 4, this was you didn't want a relationship reading, then this pile is definitely not for you. And pile number 3 may also not be for you, because these two are the relationship piles. If you're looking for something else, you can choose between pile number 1 and 2. But this is definitely a relationship reading, and it's almost actually it's a reverse of pile number 3. In pile number 3, it was the feminine energy which was all over the masculine energy, and here it's exactly the other way around. All right, and now you've reached this pinnacle of success, and you're doing very well, and for a while you've just got them out of your life and you're doing your own thing, and now you're realizing what it meant to have them around and what all they did for you, which you just took for granted or you didn't see. All right, so you will have a second chance to sit and speak to this person, and this person is madly in love with you, so you can actually talk things out, you know, as to what you're looking at and whether you can actually go the distance or whether it's time for you to part ways, in which case then this will, you can do that respectfully and with a lot of love. But you've got to do what you need to do for your growth, pile number 4. So I'm not going to tell you to stay stuck. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But you need to have that one conversation before you do part ways, and do that with a lot of love and respect for one another, because this person really, really did all that they could because they're so invested in you. All right, and you don't have to feel guilty if you actually feel that your life is elsewhere. And you're realizing that because this person was something to you. You're realizing that in the separation. But don't go back to them because it was convenient for you. If you don't go back to them, don't feel guilty about it either. But be very respectful, very loving when you meet this person, because this person has a lot of love for you. All right, so this was your mystery message, pile number 4. I hope it resonated. And that is all I have for you. Take good care of yourself. Sending you so much love and light. Bye-bye.